Hello and welcome back everybody once again to yet another HeflaTV presentation of the Battle of Central Europe Season number 3, a 2-game series of Coalition of Cool Killers versus Moscow 5 International. This is of course the group stages, and well, we'll see if CCK can draw up the series and get some more points going to maybe not be last in their group. But they do start with a Tidehunter, rather similar draft so far to game number 1 really. Bans slightly different, with Viper being banned by CCK themselves, although they played it last game. I guess since it didn't have too much success, just screw it guys. But Moscow 5, what do they go for? Is it another Tusk game, just Tusk Vengeful Spirit, something like that? Or do they go for Ogre, or just mixing it up? And well, I guess mix it up is the answer for them. Faceless Void and the Skyref Mage. Maybe they're like, our aggressive style isn't too great against a tanky hero like Tidehunter. Maybe that's what they're thinking. But CCK, once again, get their hands on the Ogre Magi. Definitely a good hero to have, just overall. And you don't have to focus a ban on him now, because Moscow 5 will have the first pick in the second phase. And I think Ogre Magi, Skyref Mage, and Faceless Void would have been a pretty damn strong trio for Moscow 5. So now we do see Razor banned out by CCK. As Moscow 5, what are they themselves gonna ban out here? It's not too easy to call what CCK are gonna go for. I think something like a Witch Doctor might get banned once again. Although they do start with an Anti-Mage. Do they want to go for something like a Medusa themselves? Or will they also ban out the Medusa? I guess that would make sense. CCK running like Tide, Ogre, Medusa wouldn't be too bad. Tide and Ogre, of course Ogre all in all, Bloodlust up Medusa, more attack speed, which means just a crazy output of damage really. And Tidehunter should be able to safeguard them with the Medusa, just come in with a huge Ravage, save the Medusa from dying and whatnot. But we'll see what they want to ban out. CCK, I guess already having banned out the Razor, you might want to target another core, although maybe you want to take out the Witch Doctor yourself, or if not that, maybe Ancient Apparition. Just heroes that would work well, like, not well, but great together with the Faceless Void, really. Oh, come on guys, CCK, what do you ban? What is your decision? What is it? Whoa, a Tusk, okay then. I mean, Tusk is a hero that Moscow 5 have been going for quite a lot, so it makes sense somewhat in that case. But Moscow 5 banning out the Naga Siren, and I do have to say I'm rather happy about that ban, because even if CCK, maybe they're not a team that usually plays that hero, Naga Siren, dealing with him is just so excruciating. Just because if you don't shut him down completely and win the game like 25-30 minutes in, Naga Siren will most of the time at least have a Radiance and at least like one item after that, like a Mantis type by 30 minutes. Usually it's even a little bit more, but usually that's like the minimum. So just avoid that. The CCK picking up a Lich, they might be running some form of dual lanes now. It might even work out for them, to be honest, depending on what Moscow 5 goes for. Just because Sand King, he's gonna want to spend quite a lot of time in the jungle just stacking and farming it up, going for that decently timed Blink Dagger, or maybe an extremely fast Blink Dagger, depending on if his super early rotations work out. Usually it's like you try to go for a kill early, or you can to be honest try ganking for the first couple of minutes, but you should just pull and stack between the ganks while you're rotating from your safe lane to the mid lane or something. Just stack between. That's like the key to success if you're a Sand King. You do need level 3 before you start farming up the jungle. I've seen level 1 Sand Kings try to Sandstorm, but it just sucked. It just straight off, it blew hard. Didn't work out at all in the slightest. So hoping that's not gonna happen for Moscow 5. But their fourth pick about to come. I guess they need some form of mid laner, maybe a safe laner if the Faceless Void is going to be offlane. Gyrocopter won't be too horrible of a hero, just somebody to build PKB for their team against Ogre Magi, Lich and Tidehunter, excellent. Then of course Flak Cannon as well as the Cooldown, nice additions into the Chronosphere. So maybe they will go for that, maybe they're gonna leave it as the 5th. What could they be pondering here? What heroes would they want to pick up? I'd say pretty good question, to be honest. Depends on what lanes they want to run. And they're gonna go for a Jakiro. Okay then. It can't be a Jakiro tri-lane aggressive, can it? I doubt it's going to be aggressive tri-lane, so it's either going to be Jakiro mid lane or Jakiro safe lane with Sun King and Skyr of Mage roaming and farming. Faceless Void off lane, I think, is going to be hit. Of course, Jakiro does provide quite a lot of additional damage into the Chronosphere with the Macropyre, especially if it should be Aghanim's buff Macropyre at some point. Although in this game, I would love to see just Eul Scepter into pipe for the Jakiro. We have seen already one pipe built by Moscow 5 Jakiro, so I think this would be coming out once again. At least against Lich, Ogre and Tide, it would be so good. I mean, you probably don't want to go for a straight off BKB for yourself, so pipe, man, pipe is good. Pipe is underrated for some games. So, Coalition of Cool Killers. What's their fourth pick? Oh, Invoker for themselves. Okay then. Can it even be a Vex Invoker? I do believe they played it yesterday as well. Against BP Polar. Keck does play a pretty good Invoker, to be honest. Or Keck overall is a pretty good player, we have seen. But he does like the Vex a little bit more, and Sun King doesn't have the greatest mana pool. Skyr of Mage, although his mana pool isn't bad, his spells also take up quite a lot of it, so one EMP would mean that you probably cannot Mystic Flare anymore all of a sudden. Jakiro, not the greatest mana pool either. You can still Liquid Fire because it doesn't cost you any mana. But, I mean, Vex Invoker wouldn't be horrible in this game. But Vex Invokers, I've just seen so many games where they lack impact. Even if you get a decently timed Orchid, if the enemy, well, at least, Moscow 5, I guess they're not gonna like Death Ball group up too much, maybe. And we'll see. As Lycan was the last ban from CCK, if they had a Jakiro and a Lycan, the push would have been just crazy once again. Phantom Assassin banned out by Moscow 5 themselves, and Phantom Assassin is a hero that he doesn't need too many items, just a few lucky crits, and suddenly the game is turned around. So, what's the fifth pick? They have a solid 36 seconds of the reserve time as well for Moscow 5. Is it a mid laner? Is it a tri-lane hero? I still think Gyrocopter wouldn't be a bad choice. Depends on how heavily they want to push, I guess. Although, what heroes... I mean, Nature's Prophet mid lane could work, I guess. Although I wouldn't be the biggest fan of it. Just because you don't have too much to input into the Chronosphere. Nature's Prophet isn't the strongest of heroes early on. Can't just brawl too heavily. And it's going to be a Gyrocopter, man. Called it. Although I mean, most people could have seen that coming, I think. So, it's not like super surprising or anything. But Coalition of Cool Killers themselves. 25 seconds remaining. Well, plus a 59 second buffer of the reserve time as well. But so far they have their offlaner with the Tidehunter. Mid lane, Indie Invoker and Ogre. I think it might be just Ogre plus 1 safe lane, Lich plus Tidehunter offlane, something like that. But what do they go for? What can be the safe lane core? I mean, Morphling is still available if they want to go for that one. Ember Spirit could be one as well. But up against so many disables of Moscow 5, it would be maybe running a little bit too much of a risk. You can go for Spectre or you can attempt to go for one. Although Spectre might also be one of those heroes that just requires a little bit too much farm. And they do go for the Morphling in the end, so that's going to be their core. Is just hard enough to bring down hero, I guess. Although Moscow 5 still have excellent ways to deal with him. So we'll see. I have to say I really like Moscow 5's lineup. There's just a synergy between their heroes. Coalition of Cool Killers. I guess there's a small chance of like a Lich Morphling mid lane up against Shakira or something, although it would dominate the lane, probably yes. But by how much is the question, so we'll see. We will see indeed. As Necromon picks up the Gyrocopter, so can it be a mid lane Gyrocopter even? I still think Jakiro is most likely gonna head mid lane here. But there is a small chance the Gyrocopter is gonna go there, just keep on homing missiling the Invoker or whoever is gonna be up against you mid lane. It's actually a pretty good form of harass, just set the homing missile from your own high ground and keep on harassing. As Moscow 5, they do have one disconnect. Unfortunately, will it take few minutes? Good question, Suki. Good question. Huh. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have a few minutes here for me to fill up. Yeah, I'm so happy that people are gonna go restart their PCs and that it's gonna take at least 5 minutes for me to talk about nothing because the game is paused. I guess soon enough we might be looking at the state where I'm just gonna have to start bringing out my Russian vocabulary, guys. Igra! I don't even know how go is. Go igra, guys. Snegurochka. Ded Moroz. Those words I know, man. Those words I learned in school. I guess I'll just go over the lineups, as most of them are here. So, for CCK, Floex will be playing the Tidehunter, leaving Teep on the Morphling with Suki on the Lich, Vilik to play the Ogre Magi, and Kek will be on the Invoker. As for Moscow 5, Screen is going to be on the support Skyriff Mage, leaving Pignum on the core Jakiro, with Necroman on the Gyrocopter, Zetek C on the Faceless Void, and the last one will be PGG, of course, PGG on the Sand King. So, I still like Moscow 5's lineup better. Like I already said, I think just at the end of the draft as well. Or at least I said it sometime. I don't even know exactly when, but I said it. That one is for sure. So, what else can I talk about? The lanes. In the draft, I already mentioned the possibility of dual lanes for CCK as well. They can really run any kind of dual lanes. They can even run like Invoker Lich if they really want to. But Lich Tidehunter would actually be a pretty strong dual offlane. Lich keeps on denying, Tidehunter is just tanky. And the harass from Anchor Smash and Frostblast in return would be pretty nice. Although they would be up against mostly ranged heroes. But there's so many flying heroes. Unfortunately, Sand King doesn't fly, but free flying heroes, or I guess Skyriff Mage is actually flying, as is the Jakiro, but Gyrocopter, he doesn't have any wings, but he just has a contraption, a machine for it. A copter, if you will. But the homing missile looks pretty wicked. It should look like this when you cast it. I'm pretty sure it looks more like a dildo when you cast it than this just dragon face. So, how many flying heroes? Oh, 0 flying heroes! Well, Morphling is hovering because he doesn't have any feet. Lich is kind of hovering as well. And that's the weirdest thing. Why are your legs trapped? Buddy, please. Why are your legs trapped? I guess he should be a little bit like Kel'Thuzad. That's why, because that was the Lich. But, man, I don't know. It just feels weird. It's like in Asia. I don't know if it's in China or generally. I think it was more in China than Japan. Where if you're noble born and you're a woman or something, they just tie your legs so they wouldn't grow, and people are gonna just carry you across things anyway on a palanquin, or however you call it, however you pronounce it. It's just weird, but they don't have legit flying heroes, so it's like hovering, yes, but it's just fake, man. How do you hover, Lich? What is it? Magic keeping you afloat? What magic is it? Frostblast, Ice Armor, Sacrifice, Chain Frost? Is it the souls of the guys you've killed keeping you alive? You've enslaved the souls and they are carrying you in the air? Maybe something like that? I don't know. Maybe somebody is familiar with lore and lore actually has information about such things, although I have my doubts. I'm pretty sure lore says nothing about such things, and I just should have checked the clock. I should have checked the clock. Oh, silly me. Silly goose coucher, what are you doing? Oh, damn, chucks. Guys, please. This is getting boring. So, back to Russian. What could I say? I'm gonna have to keep talking for another like minute and 40 seconds for you to catch up, but say a sentence or say something that I should translate or see if I can translate, although I'm most likely not going to be able to because my vocabulary in Russian is almost non-existent. I can say like Меня зовут Coucher. Я... Не, no. Я... 23 лет. Does it start with ya or is it мне? I think мне is if it's like my, not I am. So yeah, я BOCE3 lit. Yeah, man, I know Russian so well. I'm a Russian king. I'm a Russian noble born. I don't know. So what else? I know Opushcheye Litso. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it should be like swollen face. My classmate taught it to me in Russian class when I had to describe how he looks like. Okay, I don't know. And just as a forewarning, CCK versus Hellraisers, the series that should come after this, might get postponed. It depends on if they are gonna be forced to get a stand-in or if Hellraisers are gonna be okay with a postpone or not. So we'll see. It really depends on the teams, because it's a pretty tight schedule we're running here. Every day there are 3 best of 3, or no, I mean 3 best of 2 series on both channels. So we're gonna have 6 best of 2 series every single day for the group stages. This is game day number 4 now. Group B will be finished with this group, or with this day, unless we're gonna have that one game delayed. Although I think we should be aware of most of the standings anyway, like who's gonna get by first and whatnot. So I'm just hoping there's no postpones, just so we could get it over with. Otherwise there's gonna be like 4 series for one set of casters to cast, maybe even solo cast. That would just be horrible. As Lich, he's reconnected with, I think it took like 6 something minutes. But where is the last player, man? Dude, why you left? PGG, why you left? Could have just started the game later. Would have been way better for the casters. The players never think about casters, man. They're not nice at all. Oh, ages. Newbie China. Disappointing. I seriously hope that it's going to continue with the trend at least now. I mean, Europe or West, China, West, China. And PGG has reconnected as well. Praised be the Lord. Sand King picked up by him as well, so he's definitely in the game. That one is for sure. And, well, CCK, they are ready. Moscow 5, please say you're ready. And they just unpause, so they must be ready as well. So I already introduced the teams, but now we're gonna get to see what the lanes are gonna be. Fizzesvoid at the moment heading towards the safe lane, so might be looking at the Jakiro off lane. Okay then. I mean, I have seen Jakiros go off lane before as well, especially with the double ring of protection. And, well, HOTS is usually, well, for us, HOTS is Heroes of the Storm. But, so we'll see. Never mind, I was just checking out chat. ZXC will go battle for the rune with the help of PGG, of course, as well as Screen on the Sky of Mage. But how does he see, man? This helmet is not the best. You just don't have eye slots. You can see just directly beneath you because you're gonna have to be looking bottom. Maybe he's blind, I don't even know that. I suck at Dota 2 lore. I should really start reading some of it. Suki though, he's been such a sacrificial support. Just look at him. 1 sentry, 1 observer reward, 25 gold and nothing else. Literally nothing. Ogre Maiche did start with boots and nothing else, so Lich literally bought everything. Willik didn't even get tangos or anything along those lines. So now Keck. He is going for the Vex, most likely. Starts with Blades of Attack and... Oh, they're gonna find Flow-X already, are you kidding me? Time Walk is used though. Arcane Bolts, maybe Concussive Shot would have been a little bit better, or well, I say maybe, I'm pretty sure Concussive Shot would have been better. Now Suki comes in as well, but has to sacrifice on level 1, so can't do much of anything to Screen. Do they really want to turn around onto Lich? Oh yes, they do. Can they body block him? Maybe Time Walk. They're waiting for a PG. Comes in with the haste run. Should be easy. First blood, I think. They're under the tower. Oh no, PGG, what? No, you missed the burst like Anchor Smash as well. They're gonna get out to safety, but what, PGG? And he just barely gets out to safety. 50 HP remaining. Oh man. Did my eyes just deceive me? I think they did. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. PGG, please. Oh, but no harm done. They didn't die themselves, although gonna have to waste some valuable consumables now. Looking at the other lanes, Willik getting some harassment from the liquid fire, but it's only level 1, so not that big of a deal. And Willik did go for a straight off Orb of Venom, just to put some extra harass, get the slow as well onto Bignum. Not a horrible choice. There's the ignite, he's gonna go for the smacks. Bam! Club hurts. Club face. Ouch. That's how Ogre Magi says it. Oh, he's dropping pretty low himself. Even took one tower hit, I think it was there. But Screen with PGG, they are smoked up. PGG has boots as well. They want to go for Keck. Homing Missile is there for Necroman. But if he activates the Homing Missile on Invoker, it might be just a tad too obvious. And, oh, top lane again. There's the Fire Blast, but not enough mana for Ignite. Does it even matter? No, it will not. Bignum, he's going to go down for first blood. Bottom lane. Or what? Mid lane. PGG died. So, Invoker died as well. Okay, Invoker died as well. For a second I thought, like, what? Only PGG died? So it's fine, it's fine. It's a 1-for-1 mid lane. Another Homing Missile will come out and Screen. Is he actually going to stay in the mid lane like this now? He might as well. Wouldn't be, like, awful. Setexy might be in some trouble, so as Lich is going to come back. Has the level 1 Frost Blast. And if Faces Void is definitely going to struggle in this lane. He's solo, at least for the time being, up against the Tidehunter, which is bad enough in itself. But there's a Lich as well with the constant Frost Blast harass, just denying creeps as well. So even if you got the perfect creep score, you would still be missing last hits just because of that. Whereas Morphling, he's 16 and 8 already. Faces Void 7 and 1. A pretty huge discrepancy there. But Screen, as he makes his way back to the bottom lane, should be more or less fine. I mean, Lich, his bonus is that he can spam Frost Blast a little bit more reliably than Scarf Mage, just because Scarf Mage is going to run out of mana, whereas Lich, well, he can as well since he did go for 2 into Frost Blast and not Sacrifice. And there's some retard on TeamSpeak. Okay then. That's always fun when somebody randomly just turns up and it's like, howdy do! And whatever sounds they make, just using soundboards for other voices and whatnot. Sometimes it's funny, but depending on the situation, if you're just relaxing on just Skype, you can't randomly crash your Skype call, but on TeamSpeak or Ventrilo or something like that, you're randomly, like, I don't know, playing with a group of friends, but nothing serious, and then somebody joins up. It can be funny, but only to a certain point as well. I just hope they have somebody who has admin rights and can kick that guy, or ban him or whatever. If they just have to start looking for the admin now, for somebody to get banned or them switching servers, that's gonna take a freaking long while once again, most likely. Well, there's another small update at least regarding the Hellraisers versus CCK series. It's gonna be, I think I mentioned it already. Did I mention it? But if Hellraisers agree to postpone, they can do it. If not, stand-ins are gonna have to be had for CCK. So we're gonna find out after this game in any case. How does the other series go even? Hellraisers versus VP Polar still going on. It's the game number 1 for them still, but a 51-minute game looks to be pretty damn exciting. Don't even exactly know who's gonna win. One side has a Phantom Assassin, and Phantom Assassin late game, he wrecks faces. Like, multiple faces, not only one face, faces. And feces. But man, this game... Yach... What? How do you pronounce the ch and s after it? The c, yach? Okay, yach. Yach. I don't know. But they are ready now, so all is well. The wheel wheezes, the wheel wills. Bignum struggling, of course, on the top lane. Gave away first blood as well. Made it even worse. Necroman gonna continue with the homing missile. It's level 2 now. So Keck will take 250 damage, I want to say. 250 damage. Didn't manage to destroy it. Was close, but not quite. Floex got slowed down by the concussive shot. A few arcane balls. That's about it though. Screen himself takes a tower hit as well, so more or less took the same amount of damage as the Tidehunter did. Do they keep on going though? They have the time walk on ZXC, but the Anchor Smash would make the Faceless Void just not damage at all almost. OPG gonna get slowed down by Willik. He has the Burrow Strike. Can he turn it around though? Maybe. But there's the Fire Blast. Willik, he's just playing so damn aggressive. Necroman gonna come in, but he doesn't even have a Rocket Barrage. PGG Still dropping lower, still ice. Never mind, dual breath onto Willik, slowing him down. PGG has to be careful about when he goes in, because there will be a fire blast, but Necroman gonna join him. Homing missile as well. But Ogre, he's pretty fast. He's bottling up as well. What? He went for a bottle as well. Okay then. I mean, it's fine. Buys up a TP, so even if he dies, he's not gonna lose any gold. Oh. Fire blast maybe onto PGG. Runs behind the trees, jukes it out. So it's a kill on Ogre, but they had to waste a lot of time for it. ZXC taking some harassment from Floex. I was reading the chat for a second. I would love to see a Nyx with PKB and Refresher. But in any case, it's 2-2 now in the kill score. Morphling still highest farmer in the game. 29 lasted. And Necroman mid lane, he's going to get stunned up. Ignite to slow him down. EMP won't do too much because he was already out of mana. PGG, he's going to come in with the Sandstorm. He had a haste rune, but he couldn't do anything to help his teammate. Oh god. PG hasn't had the greatest game so far. How many stacks does he have? One triple stack? Is that really it? That's it? One triple stack. He's still level 2 as well, not level 3. Already 5 minutes in. So, if he, by some magical way, gets himself like a 8-minute blink trigger, I am gonna be just baffled. Big now. Starts harassing more and more with the liquid fire as the cooldown reduces. Oh, bottom lane Floex. There's the time lock. ZXC needed 2 more right clicks. Can he keep up with Floex? No, he cannot. And now he's on the run, taking a lot of damage. Suki, one Frost Blast might have sealed the deal if he just got in range, but he's not going to be fast enough. No boots on the Lich yet. PGG though coming in onto the bottom lane as well. No heal. Oh, never mind. There was a healing cell for ZXC. Not too sure if PGG gave it to him. I think he had it himself. Well, it makes a little difference which way around it was. So, 6 minutes in. Looking at the early graphs for some indication. 1500 net worth lead for CCK. XP about 16 to 1700. Tranquil Boots are faced on Jakiro, so some extra survivability. As PGG goes for another stack, it's gonna succeed as well, I think. Yes, a quad stack now for one at least. Thank god for that, as Willik might be in trouble. Screen comes in, Concussion Shot is there, Necroman, Homing Missile already targeted, it's level 3. Not going to do too much damage because it was rather close. So never mind, Willik, he runs so far from it, but there's the Tornado EMP. They're still going to get the Ogre, but not before the Fire Blast. PG comes in as well. He has the Pyro Strike, but Tsuki, one Frost Blast, Necroman, he's on the run. Keck drops low, but PG gonna have to Sandstorm. Anchor Smash brings him a little bit lower. Tornado still on cooldown, of course. Not even invoked anymore. So everybody else makes it out. Ogre, the only casualty. But, oh, waveform onto Necroman. One more right click tip. He gets the kill in the end. And he's going for a straight off Lincoln Sphere, it looks like. Has the Ring of Health. So, gonna have it pretty fast, to be honest, if it continues like how it's going so far. Willik, he's man fighting ZXC, who has a Chronosphere. Even if the Chronosphere is going to be a little bit hard to get the kill, maybe, but he's going to get the tip of the Chronosphere as well, just to make sure there's no more stuns, no more right clicks from Willik. Orb of Venom also started stacking up slowly. So ZXC gets a kill, and Willik, that was just way too ballsy, man. I don't know what he was thinking, but as strong as an Ogre may be with the armor, Faceless Void with a Stout Shield is at least just as strong, but more... Keck will get the killer. No, one more right click. Are you kidding me? ZXC, 10 HP remaining. He gets the time walk away. Looks like he's going for the Hand of Midas as well. So this is just such a freaking crucial escape. On the top lane though, they're going to go for a big enough. There's the Frost Blast, level 2. Tip still has the waveform, comes over him. Dual Breath doesn't connect on Morphling because of it. And one more right click Tip gets another kill. 1.7k in the bank. He's going to have his ultimate orb pretty soon. Mid lane though, they want to go for Willik. There's the homing missile screen. Concussive shot, silence maybe as well. Waiting with the silence, cooldown. Easy kills. There's the silence. One more right click, Necroman gets the kill. That's some pushing now going on as well as PG keeps on stacking. It's going to be a triple stack for this big camp as well. Yes it is. So he has the Sandstorm level 2, almost level 3 if he wants to level up Sandstorm first. Which he should, I think. Maybe he wants to go all the way back home anyway, but... With level 3 Sandstorm... Oh, never mind, he already farmed this up, so... That's where he got the extra levels and farm, I guess, from. I thought, like, oh, he's not doing pretty nice, still has a quad stack there as well, but already took it out. My bad. My bad. Floex, mid lane now, homing missile targeting him, only a level 1 Kraken Shell. Do they have the follow-up? Do they have cooldown? No, they don't. Screen comes in, but they still don't have enough cake. Oh, they popped the Ravage, only catch screen though. Necroman makes it out. I mean, it's one kill, but to be honest, I think if you're Moscow 5, you are perfectly fine with trading a Ravage for a Def on Skyrev. Tip in the top lane does take some heavy harassment and is gonna have to go all the way home, region up. Although he's farming greatly, Liquid Fire is just free harassment, which not too many heroes can handle. Keck mid lane, another homing missile gonna chase him down to 500 damage. Minus, of course, magic resistance. And he has a regeneration rune bottled up as well, so he can keep on spamming the spells. He wants to get another homing missile with the regen, and he's gonna get it as well. This homing missile might get destroyed though. Although they're smoked up, one smoke breaks on Suki, so that's kind of a fail smoke. Keck gonna get damage anyway as well. Wow, god, that damage is ridiculous. Looking at the pure net worth, Morphling is number 1, but Faceless Void, does he have the Hand of Midas? Yes, he does. Just as I watched that, he has picked it up, used it already as well. So it's gonna definitely be a late game threat here for CCK. And although they have a Morphling who is also farming up, I mean, quite a lot better than the Faceless Void so far. I mean, Chronospheres are just a little bit scarier than a Morphling usually in the mid game. Oh, that's the Chronosphere for Floax. PG gonna go in with the Epicenter Burrow Strike. Keck comes in with a nice Tornado EMP, so there's no escape, or at least no spells to escape with, but the Cold Snap and the damage output of a Wex Invoker is just not enough at this point. They were plenty low on mana before the EMP, so they didn't do that crazy amount of damage. Pignum though, Suki, he's around. Frostblast first, Dual Breath and Liquid Fire to return on Suki though, so Suki drops lower just because Shakira is gonna have Tranquil Boost kicking in at some point, and a Magic Stick as well. Keck, oh, has to be careful, homing missile. If they just get some damage, there's the silence as well. No Ghost Walk yet. Rocket Barrage, he's gonna go down, I think here. No bottle, Magic Wand is there, but homing missile gets the kill anyway. Because ever since the buff, it also hits invisible targets. And that's also gonna be tier 1. Man, Necroman, homing missile is so annoying. There isn't even much you can do about it. I mean, it's not like a skill stun which you can dodge or something, or skill shot. It just follows you until somebody kills it. Which, if you're a solo invoker, nobody is gonna be there to kill it for you. Floax now, he's gonna run into Necroman, or no, never mind, Necroman gonna go back towards the mid lane instead. Floax is level 7, has the Ravage now off cooldown as well. Looking at the graphs again, it is about 2000 net worth now in Moscow 5's favor instead. Of course they got the 1 tower as well, so that helped out. XP, also about 700-ish for Moscow 5, so not looking all that shabby at all. Power threats already finished on Faceless Void as well. Chronosphere still on cooldown for another 30 seconds. But it's fine. I don't think they're gonna fight in the next 30 seconds anyway. And look at PGG, he's so damn close to his Blink Dagger. He can almost taste it already. He needs to farm up 1 camp after this. He went for his Sandstorm just to kill off the skeletons to make sure the big camp spawns, I think. So he's gonna get the skeletons. He still misses about 50 gold. Oh, Screen and Necroman. There's the Mystic Flare with the homing missile. Oh god, filthy. They dodged the both EMP. Oh, no, EMP just on the edge. Necroman, he got the last homing missile. And Suki, is he gonna go down to this? Yes, he is. Necroman double or on a killing spree. Oh god, I don't think he can escape though, but he purchases up the drums, buys some TPs as well. They pop the Ravage for this kill. Oh god, he was so dead anyway. Now PG, he's gonna come in. Can he catch up though? That's the question. I don't think he can. He's so close to Blink. Double damage on Faceless Void as well with the Chronosphere, but they cannot go for it. So, Moscow 5, they did have quite a lot of heroes rotate in, and Jakiro also died in the meantime. So it's not that bad of a trade-off, but Sand King has a Blink Dagger now. And it's not like Gyrocopter lost a hell of a lot of gold. Oh, mid lane Tornado, dodged by Screen. Fast on his feet, Skyrev Mage, pretty fast to begin with. Big Gnome throws out a Liquid Fire onto Tib. And that's about it. Faces Void. Oh, just as I don't look at him, he gets a kill. He's going to go for Suki as well. There's the Burrow Strike. And that is a kill. The double damage just wore off after they got the kills. Blink delivered now to PGG from the nice courier. Mid lane Screen gonna lose his life. I think they need a little bit more. The Ignite might already take him down, and it's gonna be enough. Keck does get the last right click in there, I think. So 11-9 the kill score now. Morphling still number 1 in net worth, which is definitely a good sign. But Setexi is gonna have his Mask of Madness soon enough. Cooldown used by Necroman just to clear off the creep wave. He wants to get another tier 1. Funny enough, Big Gnome, he hasn't joined anything so far. He's not that close to a Eul Scepter either. He's just died in the offlane quite a couple of times. Sand King has surpassed him in farm. Of course, he still has more than the Ogre and the Tidehunter. And the Ogre actually has a pretty nice amount, all things considered. Necroman, homing missile onto its kick. Melee heroes cannot very well take care of it, and it's gonna connect once again, I think. Maybe, yep. Yes, it is. Kek is going for the Orchid. He still needs about, let me calculate, like 1.5k gold, I want to say. Something along those lines. PG, cashed up first. Sandstorm. If he goes back, he's probably gonna die with the smoke coming in. They need some stun on him first, though, so just so he cannot Burrow Strike away. Oh, they're gonna run into CCK. Or are they? Some pings came out. They know where CCK is. CCK himself maybe knows as well. And Sand King, he went top lane with the Macropyre. They get the kill on Morphling. The highest priority target. And now there's the fight in the jungle. They're gonna find Necroman, Tornado, AMP. It will definitely connect. Cold down maybe. He's not gonna pop it immediately. He's waiting for it. I don't know for exactly why. Cold Snap, I guess, maybe stopping him. CCK gonna get multicast as well. Necroman, oh, will be brought down with the last strike. CCK, he time walks into the trees. TP's out. No vision, no mana for stuns anyway. Or they're on cooldown. So it's a 1-for-1 with Morphling dying top lane. Gyrocopter dying in his own jungle. But it's also a tier 1 for Moscow 5. So that makes it a little bit better, of course, for Moscow 5 there. And the only tier 1 tower still left is the tier 1. And TP is coming in. Ice Path. Oh no, a little bit too late with that. Just Liquid Fire on the tower. There's the Ice Path finally coming out. And even if they don't get the tower, like any damage is already gonna be good. It's just gonna ensure that when you get back to this, it's gonna go down that much faster. But Morphling, with the replicate of the Skyref, does he want to initiate with this? More heroes coming in. It's Suki as well. But, oh, nice Ice Path from Big Enough. Tornado will just catch Jakiro. So he's gonna lose his life. Frost blasted up, multicasted down, and there's the EMP to secure the kill for Kek. In the meantime, the Necroman, he's heading towards the bottom lane, building towards the BKB. Has the Ogre Club for himself. Call down. And that's gonna be another tower destroyed, most likely. Or, actually, Willik comes in with 2 more heroes rotating. So I guess it's not gonna be a tower, but 16 minutes, Lincoln Sphere on the Morphling, although he just died. That is excellent timing, it really is. Oh, although no power threat, so I guess it makes it a little bit better if you're Moscow 5. But Lincoln's still gonna be pretty nice. Although you can pop the Lincolns immediately with homing missile. And then the silence and Burrow Strike can still follow. And oh, ZXC, he cancels the time walk, but now he gets Sky's Floex. He still has the Ravage as well. They're going to need the time Chronosphere on him. There's the Ravage. ZXC, he's so low. Frostblast as well. They bring him down before the Chrono. Necroman out of mana. Chain Frost to bring him lower and to slow him down. Cold Snap already used. He's going to lose his life as well. What a horrible engagement. One moment of hesitation for the Faceless Void, cancelling the time walk, and he was screwed. Now Teep with the Jakiro replicate. Going for the tier 1 in return. Oh god, that Faceless Void, man. Don't do that again. And that's going to be Blink Dagger finished on the Tidehunter as well. PGG looking for something in the mid lane. Wants to set up solo kills. Willik, oh, so tasty. But he's standing in the right part of the map. On the right side of the tower. Oh, in smoke with screen and PG gonna run into Teep, Burrow Strike into the Lincoln Sphere, but there's the silence. Epicenter will he catch up with the blink? Yes, he will in the Mystic Flare as well. So nice kill, although the Burrow Strike found out the Lincoln Sphere. Fast, just silence to follow from screen, ensures the kill. Definitely worth it setting up the Epicenter like that. And now can they go and finish the tier 2? It still might be a little bit iffy, but Ravage is also on cooldown. And Faceless Void is around with the Chronosphere. So I think they should go for the fight. At least attempt it. Or maybe not the fight, but the tower. Gyrocopter, although he has had some pretty nice farm throughout the entire game, has died 5 times as well. And no BKB quite yet, but the slow one to Willik, time walk to follow as well. Are they gonna get the kill? Triple multicast, man. Willik is some pretty skilled ogre, but the Frost Blast connects on both. They get the counter kill, and now screen, he's on the run, orchided up, cold snapped as well. PGG, he doesn't have enough mana, or never mind, he does for a Burrow Strike. He's gonna go for a triple Burrow Strike, maybe even escape with a clutch blink. Cooldown, not gonna connect on anybody though. Kick. He's getting chased down. PGG, oh no, the Sandstorm. He got hit by the Anchor Smash. One more Anchor Smash will be his undoing, and they get the kill that way. So 3 heroes of Moscow 5 die in the end. And all they get is that one Ogre Magi, man. And then, of course, another Chronosphere. Didn't even get the chance to take it out. Frost Blast into Tornado, which is too much damage. And Ogre, man, those skill casts. Those skill casts. Solo casting is hard. Makes my... Of course, well, I guess solo casting isn't bad, but since I'm in quite a small room, just not to disturb others, I'm gonna have to keep my door shut. And that means that it's getting pretty damn hot in here, although it's November and it's getting chilly outside, winter is coming and all those things. It's still freaking hot when you're streaming with your PC. Big Nam though, he's gonna get caught sandwiched between at least two heroes. There's the Fire Blast, no multicast this time around. Ignite does get multicasted and well, he didn't even see Necroman, but it got connected anyway with Ignite. Big Nam though, nice macro fire. Cooldown onto Keck as well. Can they get the kill? Silence with the Orchid onto Necroman. There's the Gash. PG misses another Burrow Strike. Ravage comes out and they're gonna ensure the kill onto the Sand King. Fire blasted up as well. No multicast needed once again. So another 2-for-1 exchange. This game is just not working out for Moscow 5, at least not yet, but their late game is pretty sick. And there's the Chronosphere, catches 2, Mystic Clear to follow as well. Tidehunter helps tank up most of it, but Keck dies in the end anyway. Nice multicast this time around to ZXC as Floex. Can they even bring him down with Necroman and ZXC? They're pretty damn low, but with the Arcane Bolts, with the Time Locks, they will have enough. Some nice just Time Lock RNG there. In the meantime though, Tip going for a tier 2, it's down to half HP. He's going for a straight of Yasha. After the Lincoln Sphere now. Oh, Ice Path? Dual Brave? Well, Tip doesn't care that much. Or at least he shouldn't care, really. Uh, 17 to 18 the kill score. Nice kills onto the Invoker, as well as the Tidehunter, of course, so getting some revenge. But look at the graphs. It is about 1k net worth in CCK's favor. XP 2k for them as well. So they do have the advantage. Tidehunter has had the blink for some time now, went for a magic wand. The follow-up items for Taito not coming that greatly. And mid lane, PGG smoked up with screen. This duo might be enough, but there's the Epis in their channel. They need something to pop the Lincolns. Lincolns popped, but immediate replicate out. Didn't have enough time for just screen to get close enough for the Ancient Seal to follow. Nice attempt though. And PGG at least he farms out the creeps, although he's going to get silenced, scotched up as well with the Cold Snap, Anchor Smash. Concussion Shot does come out, but Tornado will not hit screen, so at least they're gonna only lose the one hero. But they're losing just one too many hero. Too often as well. I mean, without the Midas, Morphling still heavily out farming the Faceless Void just because... Well, I wanted to say just because he hasn't died that much, but that's not the case. Just pure last hits, 144 compared to 84. 60 last hits ahead. Oh man. I would have thought with the Hand of Midas, Faceless Void can just keep up with anybody. But proves to not to be the case here. Oh, Big Nam gonna run into 4, or rather the 4 are gonna run into Big Nam with the smoke. Oh my freaking god. He had no escape, no chance. Even had the Yule Scepter, but just got stunned and brought down. Yule Scepter was just delayed the inevitable anyway. As Necroman still working towards the BKB, about 600 gold away from it. Looks like ZXC is also going for one. Doesn't want to get mana burned or stunned by anything, or... Well, all in all, you don't want to get magic bursted, and magic CCK have plenty of. Tip still farming though. Although he's been a part of 5 kills, it's only a quarter of CCK's fights or kills. Oh, CCK though, never mind, Ancient Seal is there, but he gets cashed up in return. PG gonna Sandstorm, keep on following Floex, or is he gonna back off? Suki goes for the Chain Frost into the creeps. Got some damage, but there's the Blink Ravage screen. He's dropping solo, negative as well. ZXC gets the double Chronosphere. Gonna get Vilik as well as Suki, but they're only the support. Dust popped. PG slowed down, but Keck, they're gonna go for ZXC next now. Still does not have the BKB, he's so close to it. Hand of Midas off cooldown as well. He's trying to man fight. There's Big Nam coming in with the Macro Pyre. Oh, Burrow Strike onto Keck. They're gonna lose the Invoker, I think. Yes, they are. Big Nam ends his life, but Tip comes in, gets the Faceless Void in return, who lost quite a lot of gold there. PG, another Sandstorm. Burrow Strike needs to get the blink out before the waveform comes. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Tip, he turned around. Ice Path will miss as well from Big Nam, but Tip is gonna run back into it to get the tower down. So in the end, a 3 for 3. Both XP and gold just completely even. And oh, never mind, they're going for Big Nam. Tip gets the right clicks, but there's the epicenter. He gets the counter. Onto the Titan there at least. Tip, no waveform yet. Gets the last hit on the tower and PGG forced to limp away on the Sand King. So it's a 4 for 3 in the end, but a tier 1 goes down as well. And oh, did Shakiro just die? I'm pretty sure he died earlier, didn't he? Maybe it was just so. Might have been a 1 for 1 once again. Didn't even notice. So now, Manta Style finished. We're 24 minutes in. Aquila, Manta Style and Lincoln Sphere. He's saving the booster speed, most likely for just booster travels upgrade as well later on. So, looking at the graphs again, 21 to 14 the kill score. 3k net worth lead for CCK. Well, 3.5 in XP as well, although late game I still give the advantage to Moscow 5. I mean, Invoker can be extremely strong, yes, but doesn't have the craziest of farm, although he has surpassed everybody on Moscow 5, so that's a positive. There will be double BKB soon enough, as ZXC is only 150 gold away from his own. Gyrocopter has his finished, just needs it to be delivered. Screen going for a 4-staff, maybe a Dagon, slight chance for a Dagon with that Null Talisman as well, although just a casual Null Talisman is a common build. They pop down the sentry, removing Observer Ward, 50 gold for them. No vision for CCK. As Vilik going for straight of Aghanims as well now, after the Arcane Boots. Arcane Boots bottle man. Waste of resources. Waste of gold. Would already have 2 other pieces for that if he had another 700 gold. But he's actually not that far off at all. Oh, there's gonna be a fight. I think Floex has the ultimate, of course. Do they see him? Smoke breaks, Suzuki comes in. There's the Blink Ravage before they get initiated. Chain Frost to follow as well. It's going to get dragged out, but into the Ancients they go. Necromon with his BKB stays alive with Alpha HP. Screen though drops low. Mystic Flare completely whiffs. Now TP comes in as well with the right clicks. Necromon, can he TP out? Adaptive Strike, BKB ends. He dies. At least everybody else escapes. It could have gone worse for Moscow 5, I think. But not by a hell of a lot. They lose 2 heroes. The Blink Ravage was just perfect from Tidehunter. And they're going to go for Roshan now. They just need to get the jump themselves, and no Chronosphere coming out once again in a team fight. He did get the BKB after the fight, so I don't understand why Moscow 5 went for such a smoke to begin with. Before they got the BKB, man, they were so close to it, just wait for it. And that's gonna be Boots of Travels for Tip. And, of course, the Aegis now as well. ZXC gonna come in, but a second too late. He buffed the BKB anyway. Bignum, he needs the Macro Pyre. Ice Path comes out first. He's gonna get tornadoed up. No Macro Pyre still Suki. He's gonna lose his life, but the physical damage brought down the Faceless Void despite the BKB. They lose the Jack Hero, and this is just starting to spiral out of control if you're Moscow 5. They're just taking bad fight after bad fight now. Okay, it's not that horrible for like gold and XP. But man, they're just losing all the momentum. They should be able to just own team fights, kind of. Of course, Ravage is something that's hard to deal with. But they have really played sloppy this second game here. Sand King, is he going to come to the bottom lane, farming up, or pushing out the top lane at the moment? He has the epicenter, so if he TPs in to a sneaky location where CCK don't see them, I think here should be fine. You might see a tree dropping it for CCK, but they're just going to go for the push, and Moscow 5, they're going to give up the tower. Without the exorcism, without the cooldown, they can't defend, although Tornado waveform connected onto screen. Gush as well. Tip gets another kill. Morphling, he just got the Boots of Travels up to 2.2k gold, and make it even more with this tower. Does get the last hit as well, 2.6k gold. This is just sickening farm on the Morphling, 607 gold per minute. Where's the Hand of Midas, Manvoid? Where's the Hand of Midas value? Now he's going for a Maelstrom as well, it looks like. Chem picked up on the Invoker. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised how well CCK is playing this game. Moscow 5 just one too many mistakes at certain times, and now Tip with the haste room wants to chase down Necromon. No Eye of Sky, of course, to slow him down. They're going for PGG instead. Waveform, Adaptive Strike, and Invoker Kek gets the kill with the EMP. Gem delivered to him as well. And Vilik, oh, 330 gold shy. Oh, ZXC, he goes in, wants to go for Floex, but now there's the Chronosphere anyway. Can he get the kill? Ice Armor helps out a little bit, of course, and I think it's gonna even be enough BKB activated on ZXC. But the physical damage from the Anchor Smash, from the right clicks, he's gonna have to time walk away. Floex, blink after, no Ravage though. Oh, the deafening blast! They called Faceless Void. Are you kidding me right now? Gush comes out. They don't even need the Ravage. Oh god, Faceless Void, he dies again. That's 2 PKB charges with nothing at all accomplished. Oh god, I feel sorry for Moscow 5 really at the moment, what's happening to them. And since they still have the Ravage, they have, well, not too much mana to spare, but they have enough mana for it. That's all that matters at the moment. This push, I think they should be able to get the tier 2 now as well, unless Epicenter comes in from PGG, who he has it. He's even going for that a Veil of Discord. God, it was hard to just remember that name. Mech finished on Shakiro, so I guess some heal for a team, but Tib, he's just soloing it. Alacrity as well, extra attack speed, some more damage. And that's tower down. PGG came in a tad too late. Gets the burst strike onto Floex though. Nice ice path, catches 2 as well. Make it free as Tib runs into it. But CCK, no, they're not going to keep on going. They still have the Aegis for another minute and 40 seconds, but that's Aghanim Scepter already on the Ogre Magi. Thank God for Moscow 5 that he doesn't have a level 3 multicast. But even so, not looking too hot for them. Looks like Floex might be heading towards a pipe, or maybe just a casual cloak into refresh your orb, something like that. Pipe though, not a bad item to have against Moscow 5 for sure. Gyrocopter, more build mask, so going for lifesteal. Helm of the Dominator, most likely instead of the Mask of Madness. Maelstrom, gonna be finished soon enough as well on Faceless Void. Needs another, well, I say soon enough, but needs another 1.3k gold for it. With the Midas, you would think it's gonna be pretty fast. But the graphs, 14k almost in the net worth, in the favor of CCK to the entire side. XP 15,000 as well, and now Vilik, he's gonna get caught, silenced up, Pyrostruck up as well, Mystic Flare, Ice Path, just everything. But they don't use any massive ultimates. Tornado will catch Jakiro, and that's about it. And Ogre is actually a huge source of just damage output, and if nothing else, then just a meat shield. He does have a haste room bottled up, so if he respawns, they might still look for some aggression with the Ravage that they have. Maybe, just maybe though. Floex farming up yet another set of Ancients, even stacks them up while farming them. So just making the best out of the map really. Morphling, does he have? Oh, Eye of Skadi is finished now. What? That farm, Morphling, where do you get that farm from? 18, almost 19,000 net worth. But the tier 2 is slowly getting sieged. Ice armor as good as it may be, it doesn't do too much. And oh, Floex, Gush, no, 4-step Gush. Yes, they get the initial slow, but is the return on Natsuki? Homing missile is already chasing him. There's the taxi with the BKB. PGG comes in with a huge epicenter burrow strike. They get off the ledge immediately. Tidehunter goes down as well before the Ravage, but Tip comes in from behind, gonna go for screen. Or is he? He's gonna get stunned by himself as well. Multicast onto ZXC and Tip. He's gonna bring down the Faceless Void. He can't time walk away, and that's the buyback Ravage. Coming out, Necroman gonna lose his life before he TPs out. Gonna get Cold Snap to make sure he doesn't TP. So in the end, it's a 2-for-1. Yes, Tidehunter buys back, but boy, was it worth it. Coming back like that. Team wipe, and Tip, he lost his Aegis. Oh, it was expired before the fight, maybe even. So it was on the edge. If he had died, might have just been like, oh crap, I don't have Aegis anymore. But since it didn't die, it's all fine. Another 1.9k gold in the bank. He's soon doubling a Hand of Midas Faceless Void. That's just almost unheard of. They use the Bloodlust as well now. Tip gonna arrive, Alacrity up, has the Manta Style in 1 second time. Might pop it after the glyph ends. And yep, there's the Manta Style. They want to get the Rax, they might even be able to get it. And with the Rax, they're in an extremely solid position. Macropyre just not far enough. Melee Rax will go down for sure. Do they really want to go for more? I think it's maybe a little bit too greedy, but they want to keep on going. 2.7k on Tip already on the Morphling. Why not make it more? Alacrity comes out. Going for the tier 3. They might back off as well. Faceless Void. I'm not too sure how well they timed the Chronos here, but it's up in 3 seconds time. They're still gonna go for it. Oh god, Tip, is this a mistake? No, he's gonna wait for him out now, just in time. They might still be able to chase him down. Blink, Burrow Strike, PGG. Oh, there's the Blink Burrow Strike. Gonna go for Vilik, an easier target, but EMP. Gonna not drown him. I don't know, but oh, the multicast triple one. There's the unrefined Fire Blast as well. No chance, Tip. He comes in, he gets stunned immediately. Mystic Flare, Manta Style. He's still low, but He's high enough. There's the Chain Frost. Not gonna do any damage to Necromon. Not gonna bounce as well, but it's 2 heroes down. There's the Burst onto Floax. Tornado catches screen as Epicenter being channeled from PGG. He comes back in with the Blink, but he's not close enough. There's the multicast. Oh man, Willik, the hidden carry, and that is GG cold. CCK, they tie up the series 1-1 against Moscow 5. So they get another win under the belt. Definitely must feel good, especially after game number 1. So guys, this is concluded for this series. I'm not too sure if we're going to have another series on this channel, but we're definitely going to have more games on HeflaTV HP1 on Hitbox, of course. They are at the moment also casting Virtus Pro Polar versus Hellraisers. So should be a great game. Definitely go watch that, because we're going to have a small pause here as we're waiting for the other game to finish. So guys, as always, if you enjoyed the cast, be sure to follow us on HeflaTV. It's Facebook and twitter.com/HeflaTV. Quite easy to find. There are also links below the stream if you want to find them a little bit easier. To get a shortcut to them. And of course, if you liked my casting, you can always follow me at Coucher on everywhere. Pretty much you can find me everywhere as Coucher. So check it out if you like it, if you want to leave me some feedback. If not, it's fine as well. But for this game, this is it guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed from the bottom of my heart. And just see you for the next series if it's happening. If not, I'm gonna let you know. But we're gonna find out soon enough. So for now, see ya guys.